Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Bull Plays. My name is Bull, and we are continuing on once again with my Valkyria Chronicles Let's Play. And I repeat once again several times because this will make the third time attempting to record this video. We've had some serious production problems, compounded with a kind of annoying little thing that the game did that I didn't realize. So, when we had played last time, we had finished up Chapter 1, we had finished up the prologue, and Brule was getting ready to be invaded. Now, the thing I found that was annoying was you can replay all of these cutscenes. You cannot, however, replay individual combat missions. Apparently, once you've beaten the game, you can start a new game plus where they are replayable. But I believe that's what I was told. I don't have any first-hand knowledge of this because I have not yet beaten the game. My main game, I've only gotten up through about Chapter 7. So, for the time being, we are going to continue on with Chapter 1, and we're going to watch some of the cutscenes, and then we're going to play the combat. Generally speaking, the missions all have a number of these little animated cutscenes that we'll watch, and then there's usually one combat per chapter. Although some chapters have, I think some chapters may have 2 combats, and sometimes the combat is split up into there'll be one combat and then it'll immediately go into another combat. So we'll go ahead and watch our videos and play through this. I really think that's a cool design for that windmill with the double thing with the one broken one. It's kind of neat.
Seeing that old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care. Almost done.
Oops.
I only need to take the everyday
Clicked
basics.
a little too much there.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
I've noticed some of the cutscenes, like that first one, are kind of automatic. They just sort of play through. And then other ones do this little visual novel type thing where they'll pop up a picture and you'll get some text. And you have to click to get down to the next one. And I apologize if occasionally I hit the button a little too early and cut it off. We'll try not to do that.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
Cracks me up every time she calls him that. I don't know why. I just find it really funny.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old.
And of course, he's annoyed by it.
And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
Ah, a light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Oh, hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to apologize. For before. Here. This is for you.
Really? These are for me?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Or your money back?
Thanks. Do you want to come in?
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies?
I love the fact that she just sort of just finds that funny that he was arrested and shot at. I mean, for most people, that would be a pretty major deal. But for her, it's just sort of, ha ha ha, you were arrested and shot at. You know, just another Tuesday.
And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
And maybe his girlfriend. I don't know, there's a few sparks there, huh?
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy. And who's that with him, there?
My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation.
Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad.
My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal?
No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with two wonderful fathers.
Yeah, I guess you were, huh? Oh, is that really the time? I've got to get going.
Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
All right, I will. I'll be right back.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have a whole lot to add for most of these cutscenes, so we're just sort of playing through them. You know, there's really only so much I can do to, you know, pipe up and MST3K them, I guess. And I figured that might be kind of annoying, so we'll just kind of watch them and enjoy them, because they're pretty good. I do enjoy this for the most part. Story's not too bad. Once again, I will add, I love the art style.
Brule's really becoming
The way that looks like this colored pencil shading
They've been leaving
throughout.
for a while.
I know it's just a filter over top of
Just
it, but
about
it's
everyone is
still pretty
evacuated
good.
by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Yeah, I suspect you're not going to get that option.
A teacher?
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would be kind of a
Animals
boring
and
game.
Insects, flowers, and plants. They've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature. You see, my dad, he protected this country as a general. But it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way. You know what I mean?
It might be kind of interesting.
I think I do.
A
You sure
tactical
about it?
strategy game where you play a
Wow,
teacher.
That's deep, in your own way.
She seems a little confused.
Ah!
Uh-oh. Well, that can't be good.
What was that?
That sound.
Aww. They blew it up! You maniacs! You blew it up! Well, you know, you gotta admit, they really don't give you any ambiguity about how whether or not these guys really are the bad guys or not. Because they just sort of invade this town, and we've seen twice now where they're just sort of gunning down civilians that are just trying to flee.
I don't believe it. The mill.
Miss Melchiot, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
I also find the Brill Town Guard design really stupid looking.
Get all the town watch together, now! We've got to fend them off.
Those hats are ridiculous.
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Thanks, Welkin. Now move out! Stay low!
Alright, so now we got a combat. So let's get in here and see what we can do.
I'll explain the mission.
Well, thank you. The enemy's invaded the Windmill Plaza and taken over almost the entire area. We'll deploy from this position. Hide behind sandbags for cover as you advance toward the plaza. Our goal this time is to eliminate the enemy leader. I'm pretty sure they'll be there in the plaza area. Be careful, there may be enemy units hiding behind buildings out there. Hidden enemies won't show until up in the command mode view, so be careful as you make your advance. And of course, the failure is if Welkin dies, Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass.
Okay, let's begin.
Alright, looks like I got 3 dudes, so one of them is going to be a town guard.
Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Focus on taking down their captain. Breaking the chain of command should at least buy some time for the townspeople to get away.
All right, I got it. Let's all be careful out.
Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Even though we're out of the prologue, we're still getting some tutorial stuff. This will happen for a while. A set amount of the damage a unit is sustained is healed each turn. If a unit has taken heavy damage, don't push them, stay back and heal up. I think I've talked a little bit about some of this in the prologue combat section, because I was jumping the gun a little bit. But, you know. Should enemy attacks drive a unit's HP to 0, their condition becomes critical. In this battle, you have no way of helping a unit in critical condition. Try to fight carefully so no one's HP reaches 0. In a normal combat, they'll go down for a couple of turns, and then if you can get another guy over to them, you'll call in a medic to evacuate them. Otherwise, they could permanently die. About sightlines. When a unit sights an enemy in action mode, a sightline will appear over his or her head. Line connects the enemy unit to the enemy, meaning that the line points in the direction of the enemy's location. Use it as a guide for when attacking or when trying to position units in a spot where they'll be safe from enemy attacks. Oh, these little pop-ups are annoying while you're trying to just fight. Pressing the left or right buttons while left shoulder buttons while in target mode will automatically lock onto the next enemy within firing range. As a note, once again, I am playing with an Xbox controller, so I'm getting Xbox buttons. If you're playing with a mouse and keyboard or with a different type of controller, your commands might be a little bit different. Crosshairs will turn red when a unit aiming at an enemy has a clear line of sight on their target. Use the guide line that extends Use the guideline that extends from the gun when firing near obstacles to see if they are blocking the shot. If that line is interrupted, it means the unit's attacks will be blocked. When the crosshairs are on the enemy, the attacking unit's weapon specifications appear at the top of the screen. Versus person shows the damage against human targets. Versus armor shows damage against tanks and armor. The symbol will indicate the effectiveness against different types of targets. A circle indicates it's effective against that type of target. A triangle indicates the weapon can only give slight damage. X means the weapon is ineffective against that type of target. Area shows whether the attacks will damage a broad area. And shots shows the number of rounds fired per each attack. To kill is the number of shots that need to connect in order to defeat the target. In this case, of the 5 rounds fired, 2 must hit to defeat this enemy unit. This number only takes shots that hit the center of the crosshairs into account. Misses or hits to other areas of the target are not taken into account to this number. This provides an estimate you can use when selecting a target that can be used to line up headshots and critical attacks. Alright, so for people, you got body shots, and then if you actually aim up, you can hit the headshots. Headshots are harder to hit, because it's a smaller area, but you will usually need fewer shots to kill. So, and we nailed him.
Yes!
Alright.
Moving out.
Alright, this guy is actually down behind cover, which means I cannot headshot him. So I'm going to have to just fire and hope that I do some damage. And that I don't take too much damage. It's a good idea not to dawdle around too much because they will just keep firing while you're standing there. It's kind of annoying. It's turn-based once you get into it, but while you're running around, it's not turn-based. Well, I did a decent amount of damage, but I did not kill him. Alright, so we're going to end our turn, because that was all 3 of our command points. I would have liked to have dropped that guy, but unfortunately he was a little too far away. Range tends to affect how much damage you do. The closer you are, the more damage your weapon will do. Come on, Alicia. Ugh. Well, that wasn't great. Fortunately, they don't always use up all of their command points. They tend to save them, because you can save them to wrap around to the next turn, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, it's kind of, you know... Come on! I don't want to move up any closer because then I'll be getting multiple guys attacking. But at the same time, I really want to drop this guy. Alright.
My turn, okay? Now!
There we go. Got him. We're going to move her up a bit just because I really need to get a little bit better positioning here.
Ready to go.
Nice. You can actually get headshots on guys that are behind cover, but it's a little difficult sometimes. So, alright. That will be good for now. Yeah, see, now he's got 7 instead of 5 because he didn't use 2 last turn. See, what could be really dangerous is that he could theoretically do just stack his attacks onto one guy. I'll use his actions on one guy over and over again. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got to be careful trying to run back around cover sometimes, because if you put yourself out in the open in front of multiple enemies, they can all hit you, and you can end up taking a lot of damage really quickly. As I've found out a few times. That's actually what makes machine gunners, your shock troopers, really dangerous. We won't see any of them yet until another mission or two, but... Alright.
Here we go. Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted!
Okay, we should be able to headshot this guy. There we go. See, one of my shots hit, but hit the body,
yes!
So it didn't. So it took 3 shots to drop him instead of 2. And there's a dude over there that's out of my line of sight at the moment, but we can get Alicia up here.
Moving out!
And this is the leader that I need to drop. Yeah, unfortunately.
Please hit!
With him behind cover, I don't have good shots. Ow. So, this guy's my target, so we need to drop him to finish the, to complete the objective.
Please hit!
Oh, nice. She took him down on his turn. I always love doing that. Alright. However, the mission is not done. So one of those missions that you end up with a second part to it after out of nowhere.
What's that?
Well, that can't be
Sounds
good.
like a tank.
They've brought the cave troll. Tanks are bad in this. Tanks are very bad. All right. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm doing no damage. You can occasionally do 1 or 2 points of damage with a pistol, but... Oh, oh, oh! Leave my dudes alone! Now comes the fun part. You get to run the gauntlet.
Well,
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
No, no, we're not.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for now. Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow. And try to stay behind cover while moving. One blast from that turret and it's over.
Alright. So now we need to get down to here. Which means getting past these troops and avoiding that tank. I don't think this is going to do anything because, yeah, and I know I can no longer go back this way at all. Which kind of sucks because I could theoretically slip around the other way behind those buildings. Yeah, this guy's gonna end up hurting if I don't, see if I can do anything with him. Alright. There we go. At least this way I'll have a little bit of extra cover. Alright, Alicia. Let's see what you can do.
Moving out!
Where's the dude that I was just shooting at? Was it him? It was him.
Now!
Dude's just way too far away. Alright. Well, fortunately, that's not too bad. I can get all the way down to here.
Ready to go.
Take this!
Man, I am doing terribly here. Ooh. Yeah, this could be bad. This one's a little rough to get around. Just because you're trying to... I mean, you don't have to actually kill anybody. But it actually helps a lot if you can actually drop a couple dudes along the way. But otherwise, this stuff will mess you up. Well, so much for that town watchman. I think he's about to go bye-bye. Yep. Fortunately, he's sort of sacrificial. I feel a little bad saying that, but it's true. You won't lose the match if he goes down. You lose the match if any of your other dudes go. Oh, go away, Tanky. Go away. He didn't shoot, though, so at least there's that. Although, oh God, if he's actually got that machine gun, I could be in big trouble.
Ready to go.
Oh. Oh. God damn it! Well, that sucked. Alrighty then. Well. I think I'm going to... Yeah, unfortunately, you got to redo that entire scenario. So I think I'm going to pause this and try to see if I can get back to that point. So we'll be back. Okay, should be recording here, so we're going to test this in just a second. Okay, I think we're recording. We've got the tank back, and we're going to start over from this point. Oh, they really screw you, because my town watchman was in cover. My guys all moved out. They repositioned my dudes. I'm not happy about that. Alright, we're gonna hope everything's working okay, because my recording's being a little flaky again.
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
Alright, well, we gotta get behind cover, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. He takes too much damage from that tank. To be fair, he's died every time I've ever played this one, but still, it's really obnoxious.
Moving out.
Alright, well, we're going to try to maximize her move. There we go, that'll help a little. Fortunately, scouts have a really high movement. So I'm going to try to use that to get all the way down here, and hopefully that tank doesn't wreck my...
Ready to go.
Doesn't wreck my world when it comes down to it. And by running on the outskirts, I can at least eliminate a couple of the dudes from shooting at me. Let's get him. He's the closest, so he's dangerous. There we go. Take out a couple of the guys that can shoot at me. Hopefully this will work. Oh, I got an extra CP. Oh, that must be because I didn't move one of my dudes last turn. That's at least something.
Here we go.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just run Welcome all the way down. Actually, let's go ahead and see if I can take out this guy.
Now!
There we go.
Yes!
There we go. I just needed to get one guy down there. Alright. For some reason, I thought I needed to get both of them down to here.
Phew. Looks like we shook him.
So I think I usually duck behind that sandbag that's right there. And that's not far enough back to complete it. So I usually duck one guy down and run the other one in.
There's not much the town watch can do.
So. Alright, yay, we beat it.
We'll try to buy time so everyone can get away. I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and do what I can to stall them.
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martha, then come back.
Be careful out there, Welkin.
Alright, well, that kind of sucked. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was a little rough. That could have been smoother. I didn't like losing the one. Alright, well, we're now on to Chapter 2.
Escape from Brule.
The Escape from Brule. So I'm going to go ahead and call this. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, check out my Patreon if you're interested in supporting me, creating these videos, and I do also various works of creative writing that are available only to my Patreon backers. Click like, subscribe, all that jazz if you'd like, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time with Part 3.